Welcome back, and this message is for the 21st of December 2020, and it's a special date on its own, being 2-1 and then 12 and then 2020, and those numbers are exactly the same as or similar to the end of the Mayan calendar on the 21st of the 12th, 2012. We've got the same sort of digits happening. And it really feels to me like it's we've gone through this sort of mini epoch, if you like, of almost a decade between 2012 and 2020. And really now, though, we're entering a new epoch. It is almost like it's that Mayan date from 2012 turned on its head, and we are now entering this kind of new portal, this new gateway, and it's very profoundly felt. So if you have been feeling this light coming in, or like something's happening, something's coming, then you're very much in touch with this energy. Or on the other end of the spectrum, you might have felt an intensity with the light coming through, then it creeping up on the shadows and the darkness coming out. So some people are experiencing more of that darkness, or even just being bothered by entities or darker energies, things like that. So wherever you are on the spectrum, no worries, know that you're in the right place where you need to be. The purpose of today is to briefly let you know about this grand event that is happening right now, and it is really extremely important and quite huge, and at the same time to put you into that energy. Okay, so what I want to say first is that this is the date also of the solstice that happens every year around this time. So that is a great period of light entering also if you're in the southern hemisphere, and it represents entering the darkness and into winter for the northern hemisphere. But there is that great play of light and dark, and as you know, there were eclipses recently, and that energy is still felt and still in transition, and that a lot is about the light and the dark also. So we have the solstice happening. We have the sun entering Capricorn, which just means that we're now entering Capricorn season. So we have all those Capricorn birthdays. But that as a backdrop too is that kind of Capricornian energy of nose to the grindstone, working towards your goals, things like that. Also, some of us are really thinking about work, career changes that we might want to make. What hasn't fit? What do you want to fit in for the new year, and that kind of thing. So what changes you want to make in this new year coming up. So today also is a lot about next year, because it really is giving birth to a grand new epoch of change. And so today, the big conjunction, the big astrological event is that Saturn and Jupiter are aligning, they're conjuncting, joining together for a moment in the sky, and they will both be at 0 degrees. And the idea of that is that 0 degrees is like 0 point. And I'll actually be writing a little bit about 0 point in my 1111 ebook, which I'm writing and will be ready next year. But there is this grand sense of new beginnings happening. There's definitely the sense of closing old chapters, old ways, closing that darkness of the the underworld, of the systems and the everything that's been bottling us down, and these new doors opening. And it depends where you're at with how you're thinking, what kind of reality that you're in for yourself, in terms of, obviously this year there's been a lot going on with COVID and so on. And so if you're consumed by a lot of that, or watching the news all the time, you will sort of be almost like it's like you're in a different reality almost. But if you are just peeling back the layers and just dropping out of that, and hopefully if you're in okay health and the COVID and so on isn't of a close concern for you or your family at the moment, then you can lift yourself up and just peel everything back and just stay true to you and connect with what feels right with you. The energy of today is very much about being in the heart. it's also really a major event for ULURU, which is otherwise known as Ayers Rock, that giant rock in Central Australia. And there are many Aboriginal elders that are having a sacred ceremony tonight for this event specifically. They understand and know outside of, Western astrology and so on, that this is a major alignment, a major sort of portal opening energetically. There are a lot of people who are meditating and things like that. So if you feel that that's something that calls to you, then you can just send your love and heart energy and some healing or positive intentions towards Uluru, and also just Earth in general. So I'll be doing that myself. I'll be sending my energy there as well as on the Earth, and opening this doorway of this new light that's entering, and it really is quite profound. I've been feeling it really strongly leading up to today, but especially today also. And even though I was bedridden for a few days with really bad migraine, I'm just recovering from that now. I'm sitting here in my dressing gown and just wanted to get this message through, because that's how important it is. This is a really important event. What is really interesting about this Jupiter and Saturn joining up also is Saturn's known as, the bright star, the biggest planet. It's exuberant, it's abundant, it's light coded, it's light filled, and it really is the epitome of expansion. And with energy, when you expand, you open up and you feel free and you are in the higher dimensions. However, in contrast, Saturn is very much tight, restricted, right? So, which is also because Saturn dominates Capricorn. So in this last whole year, from December 2019 up until the date today, Jupiter was in Capricorn, and that really was a huge backdrop in our lives this year, with that sense of constriction, restriction, right? Which clashed with Jupiter wanting to expand. And so we had this sort of expanded sense of restriction. So now Jupiter is entering Aquarius. So that's what's happening now. So that in this next year, our big backdrop influence will be Aquarius. And I'll most likely speak about this more in detail in another video. So with Aquarius, we're really entering this age, and I've sort of been giving some information already about this, but it really feels very strongly. It's about the people coming together, even on a global scale, even if that is like through electronics, through social media, through the internet. It's really a time for massive innovation. I really see people's light bulbs turning on, ideas, inspiration, things like that. This is also the new period that we're in. But really, what I really want to pinpoint also about today is that this grand conjunction that happens about once every couple of decades has for a long time now been an earth sign, such as Capricorn, just recently up to now. And now that it's entering Aquarius. Aquarius is an air sign. So there's this great big change into the air signs, and less of that earth energy. So this will be a really interesting change, and really something a lot of us have been waiting for. But again, I'll talk more about that another day. A really other interesting key point too, which I find fascinating, some astrologers actually believe that the Star of Bethlehem from 7 BC was this conjunction between Jupiter and Saturn, and I find that, I get goosebumps with that one, so see how you feel on that one. But I really do feel and believe that this light coming in is this sort of, we are starbound now rather than earthbound. We're becoming more starbound. We're awakening more into our starness, our star beingness. And recognizing that that's where we're from. We're from the air realms, but we've been living in these earth realms. So now there'll be more of a conglomeration. We've been preparing to really meet with a higher version of ourselves and to become more in sync and in tune with the rhythms of air energy, of the cosmos. And so this is what this is all really sort of announcing today in the skies, and showing that we're at the precipice of great change here. I can't emphasize enough how potent this energy is, so hopefully you'll be feeling that through this video. And I'll be sending some energy at the end there, or whenever organically happens. Some people are actually saying that this is now we're entering the age of Aquarius. However, that's a bit of a matter of conflict between astrologers. I just think in general we've been in this kind of dawn of a new horizon, and whenever the actual point of the age of Aquarius starting, I feel that even now with this event and in this next year of Aquarian energy hallmarked through the expansive Jupiter, that we will be very much feeling in tune with that. So regardless of when the age of Aquarius actually is, when it actually, if it's already started or will still be starting, we will be in touch with that energy, and that's what matters. It really is going to be a time of power to the people, changing of hands, right? And, you know, as I say that, I feel the tension, because I feel a lot of people are feeling like, when's it going to end? When are we going to see change? When this, when that? You know, there's been a lot of talk underground about things happening. So, you know, it's just give it time. But right now, rise to the stars, rise to you, lift yourself up and have that faith and belief, and shine that light. Or if you're feeling down, allow that light to shine onto you. So I'm going to ask Jupiter now to shine its light on you. So just sit still. And let's just do some energy work here now. If you can hear the birds in the background, maybe you can't, but just relax into the sound of nothingness. Allowing yourself to get in tune with the energies, sinking in, opening up. Feel that state of calm and allow that light to come in down the top of your head, the crown chakra. If you feel so inclined, imagine your crown being like a giant lotus flower opening, and now see that glowing. I'm going by what the angels are showing me right now. They're showing me your lotus crown glowing. Good. Picture it as white or soft pink, golden, whatever feels that you resonate with. Colors. And allow that light to come down now, down your entire being, slowly down your throat, down your body, like liquid light. It's very soft and gentle. And feeling the presence of Mother Mary. And actually, don't feel this one much, but a Lakshmi coming through. It's just a beautiful feminine, soft energy. Okay. Always working with Jesus Christ and Archangel Michael, the angels, connecting straight up to God's source. Always working with purity and the highest of energy. All right, I'm going to allow that energy of this great conjunction. Now, some people are also saying that there is some kind of grand solar flash, that there is a great amount of light coming from the center, the sun center or the galaxy. So just open yourself up open up your consciousness, send your consciousness right up to the stars. And just notice and just envision the night sky being filled with stars, just like you're out in the countryside and you see all these beautiful stars in the dark night sky. They're glowing. Now allow your consciousness to go to one bright, 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 bright star. So bright. Good. That bright star shines down on you and showers you with light. You feel that light. It's like a tunnel of light coming down straight onto you. You might feel a warmth or a tingle or upliftment. Allow it to be whatever it is for you. And it comes down on you, down your crown, down your body, down, down, down. Good. Feel comforted. We're going to ask that your star family, your soul family, join in and make their presence known to you. May you be surrounded by a great sense of comfort, calling in our benevolent ancestors of the light to surround and encircle us. And sit in this portal of light and this embrace, this loving embrace from our benevolent spirit family who are here to support us, guide us, have that sense of knowing, that connection. And this great orb of light forms between all in this circle of light. And just sit in that orb of light. You're safe, comfortable, secure. Angels encircle you. Feel that presence of the angels. Feel the heart tingles. Sending energy. And drop your consciousness into the heart. Feel your heart energy, which you're probably already doing. Good, expand that. And send that love out, that beautiful love out. Send it out, out to the universe, to Earth. And if you feel inclined, to ULURU, the great brown-red rock in Australia, a very, very sacred rock, very connected to these energies. And send out that heart love, or to anywhere that you would like, or anyone, or any situation. Breathing in and out. Good, and just sitting in this glowing ball of love and harmony, light, safety. And I'm going to leave you sitting in that ball of light for as long as you like. And just when you're ready to finish, just get you to make sure that you feel really grounded. So have your feet on the floor and ensure that your body feels solid. But for now, just enjoy this light energy. And the angels coming back in, sending you healing. And as you are healed, you heal others. As you are healed, you heal others. As you are healed, you heal others. So sit in this and allow yourself to be. Namaste.